at all. And so that's been tough, of course. What we have done is Zoom calls. We have an offensive and a defensive call, Zoom call every week, and meet with our guys and install stuff on Huddle and things of that nature. We had a lot of opportunities the first 8 weeks there, and I took total advantage of trying to make sure our guys were academically on track and
Right.
getting after it academically, and we ended up really having a lot of success with that. And our guys came out of the COVID issue sitting very well academically, and so and then from there we also met during our Comet time, offensively and defensively and special teams, and did some different things, watched film together, and then we also had some great workouts every day, and then after school we had some opportunities to get with the guys, and ended up having 2 gatherings right before the COVID hit. And so we have an idea of what we have coming back, and we have an idea of kind of young men that we have as leaders in our senior leadership, and the numbers that we have at Clayton are unbelievable. I mean, we'll probably have 140 players out for football. I think we're somewhere around 75 to 80, seniors, juniors, and sophomores, and then we'll bring in, 45 to 50 freshmen. So, that's it. It could vary with this COVID stuff, but we feel, we've communicated with everyone. We had a drive-through at the school that we had 100 kids come in and do their paperwork. So we felt really, really good about that. That 100 young men were excited about coming in and getting the paperwork done. So if we were able to start workouts, and then there's been several more since then come and get paperwork. So that was done right before we thought we were going to be able to start in July the 6th. And then, of course, it got pushed back. And then we thought July the 20th. And our coaches have a great plan to bring in groups of 25, or groups of really 21, and work with those guys when that's available for Johnston County to release that. And we look forward to that opportunity to work with our guys and just get them in shape at this point, and train them, really spend some time with them, because I know they're bored stiff, and our coaches are too, and ready to get started, and have missed that opportunity this summer to get together and get them better. So we'll have a lot of work to do in the next few months if that was able to take place.
Coach, there are so many schools across the country in the United States, not even in North Carolina. Why Clayton? What was the decision to join the Comets family, Comets country?
Well, just, Dr. Jones and I knew Gary Fowler from the past. He used to come to our camps when I ran the camps at Catawba College. And,
oh, yeah.
So we became great friends there, and I recruited Drew, his son, to come to Catawba. Wanted him to be one of my linebackers, and of course he ended up going to Air Force, which was a great decision and a great place to get your degree, and he's still there working now. And so Coach Fowler and I go way back, and then Dr. Eddie Price, who was assistant superintendent in Johnston County for a long time, and I coached together in the past and are great friends. And so, I think he was a big part of me getting to know about the job, and Dr. Jones offered me the job, and we looked at it and prayed about it and felt like it was a great move for my family and opportunity to see if we could come to Clayton and get it on track. So, and that's, it's always a challenge, and that was kind of my opportunity of and thoughts were to take a challenge. And I knew that there were some things that have gone on that, ended up not being true, and I didn't think they were true to begin with. And,
right.
But we're very excited about the love for football in the town of Clayton. And that was definitely one reason to come, with all those people that I knew. I coached Joe Nixon at Catawba. Joe was a high school coach at Mooresville now, and has done a great job in Rowan County, and I coached him at Catawba, and of course his grandfather was the head coach for many years, so I knew of the great history and great men that have come before in this job.
So what type of if you will, what type of a package will we see? I mean, Clayton has had so many different offenses along the way. Obviously, defense is defense. Special
Right.
teams is special teams. But the offense is the bread and butter of the team. I mean, offense is here. I mean, we've seen offense in the past for Clayton that is a running team. It's always the running back or the fullback. We've seen the wide receivers be used by throwing game. What does Coach Shane Handy offer to the Comets on offense to put points on the board?
Yeah, we've been very fortunate to have some really good offenses and defenses at Randleman, and the past 3 years really had some success. Being multiple, and love using a tight end, and love using one back, and sometimes bringing back in there and having two backs. But I would say that we're more of a 11 personnel type team that's going to be able to throw the football, and set everything up off the run, and then be balanced. And if we have, and I think we have as good an offensive line presence right now that I've seen in a long time. So I'm excited about the opportunities to be able to run the football. No question about that. I think you've got to be able to run the football to be successful. But we will be balanced. We like to be a balanced offense, and we like for our quarterback to be able to throw for 2,000 yards or more, and our running backs, of course, to run for multiple carrier, 2,200 yard running back, and had multiple quarterbacks that threw for over 2,000 yards, and had another running back to run for 700, 800 yards, and he was injured for most of the season. So we feel like we've had some great success with that, but through any great football team, you got to have a great defense. You got to have people that will swarm to the football and make great plays. And we've had a huge emphasis in the off season and talking as a coaching staff to be very successful on special teams. I feel like we're going to bring an excitement on special teams, and it's a third of the game, and you got to be good at it. Everybody talks about offense, but championships are built on great defenses and being great in the special teams, and offensively we hope that we'll be successful spreading the ball out and having a multiple type attack, and we enjoy being multiple, using a lot of different formations that cause the defense a little bit of dilemma lining up to, and we'll use motions and things to try to outflank defenses. And that's the number one thing on defense, is not getting outflanked, and offensively trying to outflank your opponent and cause problems to them.
Well, listen, it's an honor and a privilege. Thank you so much for taking your time on this Tuesday to join us on CRN Sports Network to do an interview of this caliber. Continued prayers for everybody in the Comets community, as well as for family, friends, loved ones, yourself, Coach Shane. And again, we thank you for taking the time to talk football with us. And
yes, sir.
Let us have some type of hope that maybe we'll see the gridiron in action and the pigskin fly. Don't take that as a layman's term bad analogy. Hopefully we'll see that in Clayton soon, because Clayton loves football.
Absolutely. We're excited about it. We look forward to providing a great product on the field and in the classroom, and we appreciate what you guys do for our community, and thank you for the opportunity.
For certain. Thank you very much, Coach Shane Handy. Appreciate it, and hopefully we'll see you soon.
Yes, sir. Look forward to it. Thank you.
So that is Coach Shane Handy giving us some information on what's going on. I really didn't want to embellish and talk more about COVID-19, because honestly, he doesn't know what I don't know. And we all know what we know. We know we have to follow social distancing. We know we have to follow protocols of the COVID guidelines amongst the state with Governor Roy Cooper, and the country for that matter, with Dr. Fauci and everyone else. But amongst that, we want to try to have a diversion. In my opinion, sports is supposed to be a diversion of everything going on in our lives. And that's even for young kids as well. Young men and women who love athletics, football, basketball, baseball, tennis, golf, softball, soccer. Doesn't matter. Golf. And hopefully very soon, the Comets will be able to hit the field and the court and and get back to playing sports again. Some normalcy will come back from that. Thank you to Coach Shane Handy, for everybody for checking us out. This has been CRN's Comets Chat. We appreciate it. Take care. Thank you for listening. I'm Wesley Outland. Keep on praying for America, and go Comets, be all in.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
This episode is an exclusive production solely for the private, non-commercial use of our listening audience. Any publication, reproduction, transmission of the accounts without the express written consent or permission is restricted and prohibited. To hear this replay or other previous podcasts, download on iHeartRadio, iTunes Radio, and TuneIn. As always, this show is for you. Thank you for listening.